Maine is the oldest state in the Union, and we have more people over the age of 65 than we have 18 and under.
Many of the seniors that we hear from, we find that they're older, in their 70s and 80s and 90s. They've been isolated, they've lost a lot of their family and friends. SEARCH stands for Seek, Elderly Alone, Renew Courage and Hope. Our SEARCH program, it's for serving seniors age 60 and above. We support them in their own homes, and we match them with volunteers to provide companionship and help with transportation and things to get them out into the community.
Maine being a rural state, really, in a lot of ways, it's difficult for somebody older to get around, even to shop, to make an appointment. And so a lot of times our SEARCH volunteers will be there to help get them to the appointments that they need.
Because we serve the elderly population, many are very low income, so they might not have the funds to go and get a taxi to take them, or even a bus ride. So that can really impact them. And many of them are just isolated and live in senior housing, so they don't get a lot of support from family.
My name is Clarissa and I'm 93 years old. I was a tomboy, really. That's what I was. I had to be in every game, and because I would get hurt a lot too, and my mother would come and get me, and she'd say, "You're not going to live very long." Well, I bet she's looking at me now knowing. I did some funny things, I'm telling you. I made dates, but I didn't keep them. So I wasn't in the boy thing, I'd say. And then when it was time to get married, I was asked 3 times. Finally, he said, "This is the last time I'm going to ask you." So I said, I better say yes this time. I was married to my first husband for 42 years. We had a good marriage. And then he passed away, and I remarried. My own family, I see this is my son, Richard. That's all that's left now, so. But he can't drive right now. He's had a problem with his health, so. But he's getting along fine, so I'll see him soon. He said next week. We'll see.
I like to describe it as the big brothers, big sisters for older people. We find a companion, a volunteer, that can match with them to help them with their loneliness, become a companion, become a friend, and do things with them on a weekly basis, or even in some cases, a daily basis.
Oh, the matchmaking process for us is we do client intakes, and we learn about their likes and dislikes, what are their needs and everything, and then we'll match them with a volunteer that has similar interests and that can provide those services. And once they're matched, oh my gosh, they are just wonderful, and many of our seniors and volunteers will stay together for multiple years.
And of course, Mary is my favorite one. Yes, we have a lot of fun, and we've become very good friends. So I think we're soulmates, I think.
2 peas in a pod.
2 peas in a pod. What I don't think of, she does, and vice versa. So we have a lot of fun together.
Clarissa has become a light in my life. It's always been very easy for us, and I get certainly as much joy from it as she does.
Truly, the volunteers we have always say the same thing. They get more out of this experience, this relationship, than when they went into it thinking they were going to provide to the person in need.
Most of our matches stay together anywhere from 5 to maybe 10 years. I think once they're building that bond with the client, they really just stay together until that client either moves on to nursing home or passes away.
You know, aside from the volunteer part of it, she's just become someone who's, you know, this will extend for as long as I'm alive, and I think as long as she's alive, that we will also be there for each other. We're like she's like a sister I never had.
I think the purpose is really bringing about love and compassion between two people, and sometimes it's a family that becomes the volunteer for that older person. But it's really a bringing dignity and love and compassion to that person in their final years.
At this point in my life, at this age, at 85, I'm the happiest I've ever been.